What's going on, everyone? My name is Liam, and I accidentally bought this. That sounds weird. Give me a second to explain. So, you guys, I'm sure, know of the term doom scrolling, right? If you don't, look it up. But anyways, my version of doom scrolling is going on eBay and Facebook Marketplace and just searching through all the listings just for fun. I was perusing through eBay, right? And I came across this listing for this phone lot right here that I'm about to unbox for you guys. The starting bid was like $24.99 or something like that, and no one had bid on it. It was about to end in 1 minute, so I thought it would be really funny to place a bid and then watch myself get outbid by someone else. But to my surprise, literally no one else bid on this thing, so I accidentally ended up winning this whole phone lot for 25 bucks, plus whatever shipping was. I think it was like 15, 20 bucks or something like that, which is fair. This is a pretty hefty box. It's not like it's 3 phones. There's a decent amount of stuff in this, but still, that's besides the point. I didn't expect to win this, so I know just as much about what's inside of this box as you guys do. But with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys all the phones, and then we're gonna try and test every single one of them. Obviously, if I don't have a charger for one of them, then that's a different story, but for the ones that I do have chargers for, yes, we're gonna test them out in this video. So, I hope you guys enjoy. Let's get started. This should hopefully be relatively easy to unbox, and yes, I know, some of you guys are gonna scream at me because it's 4 years later and I still don't have a working tripod. But listen, I did have a tripod, it just broke again. That's kind of how it goes when you buy cheap stuff. So I'm just gonna go ahead and hold my phone and struggle because, you know, I'd rather struggle than, you know, pay for another tripod, I guess. Not really. I'm just lazy. Before I unbox this, I just want to say that there's going to be a plethora of different phones in here, ranging from super old phones to a couple of iPhones. I think I'm getting some accessories, some chargers, and some random stuff as well. Like I said, I don't even remember what's in this lot. We're just going to find out together, so yeah, let's go ahead and open this box up. And, okay, so on top right here is all of the chargers and stuff. We'll move that to the side. So here's all the chargers that I got. I've got a car charger for the old 30-pin Apple connector. That's fun. My camera doesn't want to focus. That's cool. Can we focus? Thanks. So, I mean, this is in decent shape. If I ever need this, which I won't, I have it. I've got a BlackBerry charger right here. So that's cool. We've got a Motorola charger right here, and it looks like a barrel jack charger. This one looks pretty familiar. I actually think I need one of these for my collection of phones. I don't think I have that charger. And same goes for this one right here. This is a very important one that I do not have. So that's sweet. Well, I don't even know if this is gonna... I don't even... What in the... Alright, I don't even know what that one is. We're gonna pass on that, but here's another charger. I honestly don't know what this one is. I don't think this is a 30-pin charger. I could be wrong, but I seriously doubt it. I already have one of these. Got this one. I could charge my electric razor with this, I guess. And finally, ooh, okay, here we go. Yeah, so this is the same as the other one I just showed you, but it's actually a charging cord. So yeah, I do need one of these. That's awesome. Okay. I thought there were going to be phones in here, but I guess not. Go ahead and move these out of the way. Okay. Well, here's our first stuff, but I'm going to put these to the side. We'll go over those in a bit. So we've got a flip phone case right here. That's awesome. Got a Samsung flip phone right here. I have no idea what this is. The model number is SGH S275G. And we'll go ahead and put that to the side for now. I don't even know what this is. This is some sort of thing for an iPod. I guess a battery pack, although it looks like it's exploding. It looks kind of swollen, so I'm probably just going to trash this. But we do have a genuine iPod accessory right here, which is pretty cool. Oh, that's sick! Oh, no way! Okay. Alright, cool. So this is an iPod dock. You can plug a charger into it. guess there's S video and a line out, which is where this comes in handy, which means you could plug this into like a surround sound system for your home or something like that and play stuff out of that. That's pretty cool. I don't have one of these iPods, unfortunately, but I do plan on getting one, and honestly, just to have it on display, this is like the perfect docking station. Plus, this is in really good shape. Okay, next up we've got this right here. This is a Nokia. I do have that charger. Okay, perfect. I have no idea what kind of Nokia this is, but this wood grain right here, this is phenomenal. Oh, this is so period correct. And this is the 2180. It says it right there. Nokia 2180. Again, no idea if it works. Like I said, once I'm done unboxing all this stuff, I'll go ahead and test it out. And, yeah. Okay, here's the rest of the devices. First up, we've got this. I don't even know what brand this is. Vortex, and it says QWERTY. Okay, so the model is literally just QWERTY. That's interesting, because that's just a keyboard layout. But hey, whatever. Maybe this has some like really bad software or something on it. I feel like this is just a cheap generic phone, so it'd be kind of interesting to take a look at this. We've got another flip phone case right here. This one's kind of old manish, I guess. We've got a Motorola Razr, first generation. Dude, I have so many of these and not a single one works properly. So I'm really hoping I score with this because, I mean, I've taken like multiple of those phones and tried to combine them into a working phone and it just hasn't worked for me. So I'm hoping that, yeah, okay, cool. This one has a battery in it. I'm hoping that this one ends up working because I really want a working one in my collection again. Look at that, another flip phone case, yay! Next up, we've got this really old Samsung Verizon phone. This thing looks super old. This is the SCH A310. I don't know what the official name is, but that's the model number. And I do have that charger, so that's perfect. Next up, we've got this Samsung slide phone right here. This thing is really scratched up. Holy crap. Still slides though, so that's a good sign, I guess. And this is the SGH A777. Hopefully this one works, because I kind of like the design, so yeah. Next up, we've got this LG flip phone right here. I think I have like 3 of these in my collection already, so don't really care about this one, but I'm still going to show you the model number. This is the LG 441G, I believe. It says it right there. So, yeah. We'll go ahead and see if that one works later on. Here we have a ZTE phone. Okay, nice. I haven't had a ZTE phone in quite a while. This is the ZTE N817. And yes, this is a cheap phone. I'm sure it runs Android 4, but once again, I haven't had a ZTE phone in my collection for a while, so I'm excited to have this. Alrighty, we've got this Motorola flip phone right here. This has a metal frame, actually. I can tell because it's really cold. And this thing is like super hefty. And this is the... where is the model number? Oh, it's right there. Okay, it's the V600. I'm pretty sure. And this is what it looks like on the inside. Look at that old AT&T logo. Man, I miss that. Alrighty, next up we've got this LG, and right off the bat I can tell you it does not have a battery, but chances are I've got one lying around somewhere. And this is the LG L39C. I'm sure this is another Android 4 device, so not anything too special, but you know what? I'll take it. Here we have another LG, and this thing has a spade engraved in the back. That's kind of interesting. I don't think that's from the factory, but I could be wrong. I have owned a couple of these before, and they did not have anything like that. Right off the bat, I have no idea what the heck this is, but it's on the back cover, and it's like all over the inside of this phone. That is interesting. Looks like old Sharpie or something like that. Yeah, this is definitely old Sharpie. Interesting. If I'm not mistaken, the model number is CU720, but I could be wrong. That's the only thing that I believe that it is, though. So, yeah, there's that. Alright, we're going to toss these in there real quick. And before we get to the iPhones and the iPod, because I'm sure you can see that one right there, we have this. This is a Motorola MicroTac, if I'm not mistaken. And this thing is insane. This is insane. What a beautiful collection piece this is. Oh my god, I'm so stoked to have this. I know, I shouldn't probably be getting excited about something like this, but you know what? This is sick. Look at that thing. Look at the stands, dude. What a wild device. Can you believe that people used to bring these around everywhere back then? That is just mind-boggling to me. What I'm worried about, though, is that I don't have that charger, so I don't think I'll be able to test this one out. However, it's still such a cool piece in my collection, I don't even care. This is beautiful. Okay, we're left with 3 devices. We're going to start off with this. This is an iPod 5, and it looks like it has been a little bent. Just a tiny bit, you know, just a little bit. I have severe doubts that this one is going to function, but hey, I've been wrong before, I could be wrong now. I have a feeling that all 3 of these devices are going to be iCloud locked if they do function, but that's okay. A lot of them I can use for parts, including this one, actually. I'll be able to use this for parts regardless, so it's okay. Anyways, like I was saying, iPod Touch 5th generation. I had one of these as a kid, so I am hoping that this one works, but I do have serious doubts. Next up, we've got this iPhone 5C. This thing is in pretty decent shape. I mean, it's a little bit scratched, but you know what? I don't see any cracks in the LCD, so if anything, the back housing and the LCD should work for me. What in the... Whoa. Hold up. What is that? What is that? Interesting. Well, now I kind of have doubts that this one's gonna work, but hey, we'll figure it out, okay? We'll figure it out. Last but not least, I'm pretty sure this is an iPhone XR. Yes, it is a product red iPhone XR, or 10R, however you want to say it. It looks like the screen is not cracked, however, it is so badly scratched. But you know what? If the screen works on this thing, that's all I'll care about. You know, if this has an iCloud account on it, it's whatever. I'll be able to use the screen off of this thing. So, yeah. Now, I've got no idea what the storage on these phones is going to be like, but we'll figure that out once we get in. For now, let's line all the devices up and go over what I got. Okay, so this is all of the devices that I ended up getting. With that being said, let's go ahead and test them all out. I'll get right back with you. So, first up, we've got the iPhone 5C. Now, right off the bat, we've got a good screen, and it is taking a charge, so that's a huge plus. Next, I plugged in the 10R, and that's also taking a charge. Now, I did plug in the iPod, and it seems to be boot looping, but later on, after I test these out, I'll go ahead and plug it in and just see if it'll end up taking a charge, but chances are the battery's dead. This is the Samsung, and as you can see, it's got power already. I didn't even have to charge it. So, that is awesome. Dude, this thing is baller, honestly. Blue backlight and everything is pretty cool. I like that. Alrighty, so it looks like this phone is working. Although it says check SIM, so I might have to chuck another SIM card in here. But it looks like this phone is fully working besides that. So that is pretty cool. Now, the Motorola Razr works as well, but unfortunately, it won't register a battery. Now, that might just be because these batteries are so old that they're just kind of, like, super dead. But these phones are a little bit finicky with the batteries regardless. But anyways, it does work, so there is nothing wrong with this thing at all. I did have it on the menu screen earlier, but now it's showing this, even though it has a SIM card in it, but hey, whatever, that's fine. It works, and I'm happy about that. Okay, y'all, so I may have gotten a little carried away and I tested out every single one of these phones. Now, unfortunately, not a lot of these work. There's only a select few phones in this lot that actually worked, but to be honest, I still think I made it out on top. Now, let's go over the phones that I'm sure you guys are wondering about the most. It's these Apple products right here. This iPhone XR, I reset, but it is iCloud locked. However, this is still a great parts phone. The screen is OEM and it's not cracked, although it is deeply scratched. It is still usable 100%. There's a lot of other parts inside of this phone that I can nab as well, so I'm happy about that. This iPhone 5C works, but again, it's iCloud locked, unfortunately. The important part though is that the screen works, there's nothing wrong with it. All the touch on this one works as well, and this will make a great parts phone. This iPod 5th generation boot loops, unfortunately, I think it just has a bad battery, because as soon as I take it off the charger, it just shuts off immediately. I may try and put a battery in this thing, but honestly, I haven't even found out if it's iCloud locked or not, so I don't really know if it's worth it. But as a running theme, the display does work, so I can nab that if I need it. So I'm pretty happy with that. This Motorola flip phone works totally fine. I don't know if it has a charge right now, but I showed you earlier that this one actually works. So I'm happy with that. This Samsung flip phone also works. And this one does have a charge. As you can see, it's still working totally fine. Nothing wrong with this one. This Nokia, unfortunately, will not power on. I'm not sure why, but I'm going to go ahead and try and take it apart and see if I can fix it. But, I mean, regardless, this is a great little display piece. This thing, this fake wood grain is hilarious. It's awesome. It's so period correct for this phone that, you know, I like it. I think it's funny. This Samsung flip phone does not work either. This one boot loops, but I think it might just be a bad battery. Besides that, it does work. This LG flip phone works totally fine. There's nothing wrong with it, as you can see. This LG slider phone, unfortunately, has an issue with the ribbon cable going between the body of the phone and the screen portion, so the screen is just blank, unfortunately. This weirdo phone right here, the Vortex QWERTY phone, this one does work, actually. It works totally fine. There's nothing wrong with this one. What a terrible startup sound. Good lord. Well, like I said, that one works totally fine. There's nothing wrong with it. This Razer works totally fine as well. It's just the battery that's bad in this one. I'm still super happy about this because none of my other ones work properly at all. I just need to find a proper battery for this one. This LG, unfortunately, does not power on. It's a nice little phone, though, so I'm going to try and take it apart and see what's up. It doesn't have water damage or anything like that, so I don't really know why it won't do anything. But it's worth taking it apart. It's going to be easy as heck, so I don't really care. Speaking of the Android 4 smartphones, the ZTE, I literally have no idea what happened to it. It was here, and now it's not. I looked around, and I can't find it. I did get busy while testing all these out, so it's just lost somewhere. I'll find it later, but unfortunately, that one also does not work. There's something wrong with the screen. Everything else works on it, but the screen will not display anything, so there's that. This slide phone has the same issue that the other one has. And last but not least, we've got the Motorola MicroTac. This thing is not micro at all. And as stated before, I don't have a charger for this thing at all, but regardless, this is a wonderful display piece. It's in really good shape. There's no cracks or anything on it, so I'm going to try and get a charger for this because why not? I do have another Motorola from the same time period that has the same charger, so it's worth it if I can find one cheap enough. But as for now, I don't know if this one works. But yeah, guys, this is what I got for 25 bucks on accident. Even though a lot of this stuff doesn't really work, I think it was still worth it, and it made a fun little video. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching me unbox some literal junk. If you did, make sure to leave a like. I hope you guys have a wonderful day or night, depending on where you are. Stay safe, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Peace out.